Rural Americans deserve access to the best of what our nation has to offer, especially health care. Across every state and every community, America's rural hospitals are the first line of defense, protecting our families, neighbors, and loved ones. No matter where you live, hospital care doesn't clock out. They're there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Each year, America's over 5,000 hospitals care for millions of patients, providing 24/7 emergency care, delivering babies, cancer treatments, and other life-saving care that patients rely on. Behind every one of those patients are doctors, nurses, and caregivers working tirelessly to keep people healthy and safe. Hospitals are our community's lifelines. They employ our neighbors and keep our families healthy. But now, some in Congress are threatening access to care. Tell Congress, protect patient care to keep America strong. Don't cut rural health care.
Excuse me! Taxi!
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
And who better with the big breaking news, John, than John Solomon, the founder of Just the News. What do you got, John Solomon?
Well, we know in the Trump administration, President Trump likes giving multiple jobs to single people. Marco Rubio has about 4 or 5 of them now, Director of the Archives, Secretary of State, National Security Council. Today, the NIH director got a second prestigious title. Jay Bhattacharya, who was right about so much in the COVID-19 pandemic when Anthony Fauci was wrong, he's also going to take on a second job as the acting director of the Center for Disease Control, the CDC. That's a very big job. Puts him in charge of the 2 most important medical agencies in the public health infrastructure here in Washington, D.C. That just out a few minutes ago. Remember those FBI whistleblowers that blew the whistle on everything from going after Catholics to school parents to Donald Trump? Well, they were suspended. They went years without pay, but today they got their payday. The FBI has restored those agents and given them nearly $4 million in back pay that was withheld for them for many years while they were being discriminated against because they dared to speak up about wrongdoing in their agency. Another important one, the shutdown, at least at the Homeland Security Department, doesn't look like it's going to be going anywhere anytime soon. Just a few minutes ago, Carolyn Levitt said that there's no serious Democrat proposals to negotiate against, so that's not going anywhere. And we'll take a quick whirl down safety lane because we're seeing a growing number of fatal accidents involving 18-wheeler drivers who are non-citizens, illegal aliens who somehow managed to get CDL licenses, commercial truck driving licenses from blue states. The big shocker today, the Transportation Department just did an audit of Illinois where the driver who killed a family of 5 in Indiana recently was an illegal alien. He got his driver's license in neighboring Illinois. 1 out of every 5 Illinois non-domiciled commercial driver license, meaning driver's license that Illinois gave to someone who doesn't live in Illinois, were issued illegally. They were not to people who's supposed to have a driver's license. These are big, giant weapons on the road in the hands of people not able.
Hey, John, wait a minute.
80 miles an hour.
Yes.
You know, what is it? 20,
massive
20-ton truck.
Right. And John, to your point, both our jaws were dropping here, John and I, when we heard that. 1 out of 5. How many are we talking about? These massive weapons.
More than 1,000. More than 1,000. There's more than 1,000 people that have CDL licenses. So 1 in 5 would put it in the 200, 300 range. They did a sample of about 120 and found about 29 of those 120 were improperly issued, and they've been projected out across the entire population. That's a really big red flag, and it's part of this machinery that blue states have created. First, lure illegal aliens across the border, then give them welfare benefits, then get them jobs even if they're not entitled to have it. So they stay here so that we keep getting our congressional funding, our congressional representation, and eventually get future voters. But public safety now put at risk by those strategies.
Rudy Washington.
You know, John, I don't think anybody listening to us right now got their driver's license without passing the test.
Basic English.
Basic English test with about 20 questions or 30 questions, identifying signs and so forth. I don't think any American listening right now got a license without doing that.
Well, you know what's shocking? In some of these commercial driver's licenses, Rude, they were having translators. That was the big scam that was happening. Can you imagine? You bring a translator with you in California, but then they put you behind a wheel without a translator.
Well, you know, Judge always slow me down and throw something in front of me. But I think this is intercommerce.
The honoree of Black History Month.
Yeah, that's right. You can't do it today.
Don't do it today, Judge.
No hurdles.
Don't do it today.
I will not slow you down.
No hurdles today. No hurdles today.
Our DOT commissioner should withhold funding because this is interstate commerce, which gives us the federal hook to go after some of these states.
That's right.
For doing this.
Not only will I not slow you down, but I endorse your proposition.
Wow.
I'm shocked.
Wow. By the way, John, Rudy gave a beautiful speech earlier. Maybe he can tell us a little bit about it too, Rudy, for Black History Month.
Well, I know we're getting tight on time, and I know you all were moved by my speech.
Mike was sitting here crying next to me.
I'm still crying.
Yeah, big girls don't cry, Mike.
Between John singing and Rudy's speech, I just don't know where to go.
And by the way, before we let you go, big movement, right? There was some movement about the airport, the Palm Beach airport on Trump. Go ahead.
Yes, the House of Representatives in the state of Florida agreeing to change the name of West Palm Beach Airport after its most famous procurer of the airport, Donald Trump. It's going to become the Donald Trump International Airport if the Florida Senate affirms it, which it's likely to do. So another overture to from the folks of Florida who so much appreciate our president.
Wow.
Well,
wow.
John Solomon, we always love when you come on now and get up-to-the-date news, justthenews.com.
Yes, sir.
Thank you,
John.
John.
I enjoy the show so much, guys. Appreciate
Thank you. We love
I just want to mention,
you.
Rudy, I failed that license twice, okay?
You need a translator. I'm sorry, Mike.
Rural Americans deserve access to the best our nation has to offer, especially when it comes to healthcare. Across every state and every community, America's rural hospitals are the first line of defense, protecting our families, neighbors, and loved ones. No matter where you live, hospital care doesn't clock out. They're there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Each year, America's over 5,000 hospitals care for millions of patients, providing 24/7 emergency care, delivering babies, cancer treatments, and other life-saving care that patients rely on. Behind every one of those patients are doctors, nurses, and caregivers working tirelessly to keep people healthy and safe. Hospitals are our community's lifelines. They employ our neighbors and keep our families' health. But now, some in Congress are threatening access to care. Tell Congress, protect patient care to keep America strong. Don't cut rural health care.